Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas, in Centennial Bank Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. The Red Wolves ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
On the ground, it's Shepard.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pushes ahead. Makes one man miss. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going back to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the RPO, got him. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
11th play of this opening drive coming up, at this one, a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Looking for the end zone. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this is the guy they are going to feed the rock in this one. A limited number of yards rushing and 2 fumbles in that loss last time out. Quick give. It's Hatchett. Defense all over him. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're all over him. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Red Wolves will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Out wide right, it's Reynolds. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The fake and wants to throw. Finds his target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rushes on. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Stevens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Red Wolves line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. No room to bring it back. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Play action on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He leaves it with the back. Driven back. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Fires it incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The play fake. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Barrett. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gonna run it. It's Hatchett. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Red Wolves look to keep this drive humming.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle. It's Little. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Running inside, it's Summers. Might have a chance. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. All over him immediately. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff to the lone back. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one, they need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun. Nice move there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. That's caught. It's Silva. Turning it on at the 20. All the way in for the touchdown.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
PAT unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide left, it's Summers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the Red Wolves now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Back's got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Left side is Little. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now from inside the red zone. Right side, it's Lowry. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Pulls it on the option. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll throw on third and short. Out wide right, it's Little. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. First play of this drive. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on first and 10 from the 27. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner. Second and long here. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide left, it's Hatchett. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. The Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where...
Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Look out! Dumps it off in the flats. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Rush right in his face. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Gets rid of it.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Drops back on 1st down. The quick out. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Tremble. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And it's in for a touchdown.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Makes the quick grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in, it's Little. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights, it's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 6 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Michigan State able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Jonesboro. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Burrowing for yardage. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Pulls it in at the 25. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Got him on the RPO. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his man, it's Silva. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Little. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Left side is Barrett. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. Looking for space. It's Hatchett. Nowhere to go. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Red Wolves will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Working the ground game. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Offense gets set for second down. Rides to the back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the move. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Silva. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. Past the 6. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped right there. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Holds on, it's Barrett. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Breaks the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Owens. He's going to take off. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Sells the run, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Lowry. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Off play action on 1st down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Penn. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Owens. They're all over him. And they got him.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. They've got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to throw, it's Loins. Left side is Summers. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. Second and long here. Looking for a gap, it's Penn. Sweet cut there. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he gets rid of it. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Enough to move the chains. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Motion from the wideout. Handoff again. They put the brakes on him. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And that is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Now they'll run it to the right here. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.